let's see, QNRX. I've got my eye on QNRX at the moment. Good morning, YouTube. And good morning, TikTok. And good morning on Instagram. Everybody joining the party. All right, we still got a big pullback going here on QNRX. Let's see, where were we at yesterday? Yesterday we were at 21, 21.5, 21, 21.1. Day we were at 21.1. We closed at 21.3. All right. SPWH finally. SPWH finally deciding to go somewhere. IBG pulling back. Pulled back pretty hard down there to 131. Back to 138. SPWH. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. SPWH. Look at that baby go. Finally. Finally. My goodness. $1.60. Back up to where it was peaking at there in after hours last night. That was one of our after hours stocks. If you guys were with us in after hours last night, it peaked up to what did it hit in after hours last night? $1.58. Yeah, $1.58 in after hours last night. That was a peak, and we just wicked up to 160. So that's looking pretty good. Craig, SPWH from 136 to 158. Good trade. Very good trade. Let's see, QNRX, almost back to where we started. All right. So this is where I'm going to give QNRX a serious look here. All right, so we'll give that one a serious look. Let's see, it's definitely going to be a sniper kind of day today for sure. Let's see. Anybody short InMax yesterday? Anybody? OSTX to host an analyst day at the New York Stock Exchange. Getting tired of BlackBerry here. BlackBerry has been posting financial press releases for the last 40 minutes nonstop. It's getting a little old. Let's see. Now here's another one that we talked about in after hours yesterday. TTEC. We mentioned this stock yesterday in after hours. It spiked up. It went from 327 up to 480 very quickly, 2 minutes, and then it fell back down and then went sideways the rest of after hours. It's starting to spike up again. We'll see if that one gets, it's got to have some volume though. It's lacking in volume desperately. Kenzie, good morning. Good morning, everybody on Instagram. Good morning to everybody out there in TikTok land. Let's see. QNRX. Bob, QNRX order at 21.5. I got picked up at 21.99 on QNRX. 21.99. So I'm in the money on that one, not by a lot, about a penny. So it's not much, but green is green so far. Been tough this morning. Other than IBG, how many of you got IBG this morning? Early pre-market this morning. Early pre-market. IBG was on fire. Vicky, good morning. Luke, yes, we watch pre-market. We scan pre-market pretty heavily. And this morning it was all about IBG. That's the one that made everybody some money this morning. We're usually up and started this at about 4 o'clock in the morning on Discord, and IBG was the talk of the town this morning for sure. Brenda, good morning. D-Trader says he got WTF this morning from $14.98 to $18.98. Nice trade. D-Trader with the money bag. Nice. SRFM price target cut to $3.25. Goopender, may I ask a question? Absolutely. Unless it's one that's going to get you blocked. Put in the corner. We don't want to have to put you in a corner. Yeah, I think the market's going to recover. Absolutely. The market goes through swings. It goes through ups and downs. And it doesn't matter what administration is in office. If it's Democrat or Republican, the market is the market. It reacts to different political parties, different things that are going on in the government, things that are going on around the world. But that happens no matter who's in office. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. I don't pay a lot of attention to which political party is in charge at the moment, because that always changes. I respond to the market, not the political parties that are involved. I respond to the market, what the market's doing. And you can feel it. You can feel when the market's recovering and things are starting to get better. You can see it in the price action on things. You can see it in the volume coming into the market. And you can tell when it's going down, when things are not looking that good. And it goes up and down and up and down all the time, has for years and years and years, and it will continue to do that. The secret is just playing the market for what it is at the moment. Getting into Discord, all you have to do is subscribe on the website. The Discord is for our subscribers. That's all you have to do. Once you subscribe on there and join us in Zoom, then we will send you a link that'll pull you right on into Discord. Jeff Brands popped a little bit. But we all know about Jeff Brands. We stay around. Kenzie, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. May bounce off 38.2 from previous close. Yeah, I haven't given up on IBG yet. I just hope it's not a one and done kind of thing. But this morning, gosh, the play was this morning. This morning, early this morning, IBG was just phenomenal. Dan is all in on Jeff Brands. Oh, be careful, my friend. Be very careful going in on Jeff Brands. That stock has a bad reputation of spiking on news and then crashing. Oh, April Fools. Okay, yeah. A day late on the April Fools. Yeah, even with tariffs, yes, the tariffs are going to affect the market, but so does, when war breaks out in a country, it affects the market. If somebody makes a political comment from one party or the other, it affects the market. If the Fed comes out with a speech or something that they have a press conference, it affects the market. There's a lot of things that affect the market, and tariffs will be one of those things. But like everything else, if it goes down, it'll recover. If it goes up, it'll come back down eventually. I just try not to get too worked up about things that go on outside the market. Things do affect the market. Don't get me wrong. Things that happen outside politically or out around the world do affect the market. There's no doubt about that. But we respond to it accordingly. All right, we've got about 10 minutes here, about 10 more minutes, and we'll be able to give you the 8 o'clock press releases. That's why we're here with you this morning on TikTok and on YouTube and Instagram, is to give you those 8 o'clock press releases. We had our 7 o'clock this morning on our Zoom meeting. We had the 7:30 on our Zoom meeting, and we really didn't get a whole lot on any of those. Let's see, QNRX now at 25, so that one's paying off nicely for everybody that joined me on QNRX. Let's see, it's up about 20% now, so we're doing pretty well there. In at 21.99, and it's at 25.6. Let's see. 10 minutes to go. General, good morning. I am doing well this morning. QNRX now at 27. 28. ELTX. Price target maintained with $10 per share. All right. Ingram, QNRX in at 21.7. Wow. You beat me on that one, Ingram. You did better than I did. That's awesome. We're at 27.4 now. Joseph, we are talking about stock trading. We're talking about stocks. We do scans in the morning in pre-market for press releases. We're looking for stocks that have press releases, and those press releases can affect stocks, especially penny stocks, as you probably well know. They can cause a stock to skyrocket, or they can cause it to go into the dumps. And so we're scanning the market. We've got our scanner set up specifically for news. And so as soon as something pops up, as far as news goes, we throw it out to our community so everybody can respond to the news and hopefully get into something relatively quick, especially if it's really that good of news. So QNRX pulling back here to 26.
Nice.
Finley James, QNRX 22 to 28. Nice trade. Good trade. All right, let's see. Yes, it is, Scotty. They had a press release out this morning. Let me read it to you. This is why we trade on the press releases. The press release put out this morning, about 23 minutes ago. QNRX announced additional positive whole body clinical data from an ongoing pediatric study and approval to initiate testing of a second pediatric patient. So it spiked up nicely on the news, as they always do. It spiked up all the way to 36 cents, and then it pulled back. So we don't FOMO on the first candle. We watch it on the 1 minute chart. We watch the news spike up the candle on that first 1 minute candle, let it pull back. They almost always pull back. How far they pull back, we don't know. We just have to watch the chart. And when it starts to recover and starts to climb back the other direction, then we take a position on it. And in this particular case, QNRX, I grabbed it at 21 cents, 21.99, so almost 22. And now it's back to 29. So I'm in the money on this stock. And that's how that works. And that's why we love these press releases so much. Yeah, ideally, I have found over the years, I like anything under 20 million has the ability, in terms of float, has the ability to move pretty good and can be a really decent mover. I try to stay away from anything above 20 million if I can, unless it's just something that's going bananas. Under 10 million is really good. Those really can move fantastically. But the cream of the crop, the absolute best are the what I call a micro penny stock. Their free float, public float is below $1 million. 700,000, 800,000, 400,000. Those stocks, when they move insane amounts very quickly. And we get blessed every once in a while with a press release on a micro float, and those are bananas to be a part of, man. They go crazy. CNTM halted pending news. Keep that on write that down. CNTM halted. It's pending news right now. So we'll find out what the news is. And as soon as we find out what the news is, if we're still here with you and we haven't gone back to Zoom, we will let you know what the news is there. So mark that one down. CNTM, pending news. And also on ALLK. ALLK. That one also has been halted, pending news. So mark that one down on your list to keep an eye on it. Once it releases, once the news comes out, it'll release shortly after that. And you never know. They could have halted it for really great news, which means the stock's going to go bananas. They could have halted it for really bad news, which means it's going to go down. So until we get the news, it's up in the air. But we like to know about those. We like to know that there's a stock out there that's halted because it's pending news. So mark those two down. Now let's go back and look at QNRX. Now we just wicked up to 31.93 on QNRX. So this one's paying off big time for us. Hoth, HOTH, preclinical data. Patent application. That was 1 day ago. And this morning, positive preclinical data on HOTH, hot off the press. HOTH. Remember, we don't FOMO on that first candle. Wait and see where it goes. HOTH. QNRX. Let's see where we're at here. 29. Remember, these are penny stocks. Grab your profits. If you happen to get a really great entry on this, any of these, when it goes up and it's up significantly, take your profit. Get out. It's better to be safe than sorry. It may not look like the amount of profit that you really want, but you got to remember, these are penny stocks, and the market's been very volatile lately. A lot of penny stocks on news especially have been climbing up nicely and then tanking and not recovering. So always keep that in mind. Never get too greedy with them. Don't get too greedy. IBG starting to curl back up. May get back up over 150 again. That would be nice. Let's see. QNRX. All right, here's our 8 o'clock press releases. Let's see if there's anything in there worthwhile. LXRX, presenting at a healthcare conference. Excuse me. STGW, hosting a virtual investor event. IMRX presenting at a healthcare conference. Oh man, oh man. Okay, I've got 15 more to go through here, but they're all in the red or no volume on them. And Primers, initiation of PLA, meetings. That's a bit on the fluff side. This is on TLSA. TLSA, there's no volume on this. They announced that Johns Hopkins University is going to commence dosing of a nasal drug in a phase 2 multiple sclerosis clinical trial. But right now it has no volume on it at all. All right, PFLY. Still clicking through. That's class action lawsuit. CNTM. This is the one that we were talking about. It was halted for news. They received a $1.60 per share buyout offer from its 3 largest institutional investors. This stock is at 49 cents. It was halted at 49.5 cents. And the press release was that they received an offer for a buyout at $1.60 per share. So when that one gets released, we could see a nice bounce north. So keep that in mind. HOTH. Like I said, you don't FOMO on that first candle. You wait for the pullback on HOTH before you decide to jump in. If you think it's got the volume it needs to make a nice run, wait for one of those pullbacks before you jump in. Don't FOMO on a big spike. So now we know what the news is on CNTM. So hopefully you wrote that one down. We know what the news is. We'll see if it bounces. It should bounce on that news. It should bounce on that news. It should go up. It should go up on that. QNRX now at 32.71. So that one's still playing out well for us. NUVB. STGW. Implement. Nothing there. IBG, struggling, trying, hanging in there. GCL, percentage Hong Kong game enhancement scheme, new data. Going through all these press releases, just give me a moment. Filing, equity acquisition, MNPR. PILL. Gosh, clicking through all the fluffy press releases to get to the gold, man. HOTH. All right. Doesn't look like we got a whole lot there at 8 o'clock. ALLK is going to be acquired. That's what the news is. Remember ALLK? We told you to put that one on your list as well. That one was halted. This one was halted at 21 cents, 21.7, so almost 22 cents. And the news there was that the board approved a merger agreement and related transactions. Concentra Biosciences will acquire ALLK for 33 cents in cash per share. 33 cents. So it's halted at 21. So my guess is it's going to pop as soon as they release it. It's going to pop up to about 30, 31, somewhere in there. And that's about as far as it's going to go. And apparently both of those stocks that we talked about are going to resume trading at 8:30 this morning. So I would expect ALLK, just to give you my take on it, ALLK will go from, it's at 21. At 8:30, it's going to go from 21 to about 30 cents, 30, 31 cents, somewhere in that general ballpark. And you're probably not going to be able to get into that. Now they're being acquired for 33 cents per share, so keep that in mind. Nobody's going to buy the stock for 34, 35, 40 cents a share when it's being bought out for 33 cents a share, right? That's common sense. So you can expect the price to pump up to just about that level and then just go sideways all day long. So unless you were already in the stock from yesterday or early this morning or, last week, probably not going to make much on that stock. You're not going to be able to get a whole lot out of that. Now CNTM, on the other hand, was also halted for news. And the news was that they had an offer to be bought out. Didn't say they were being bought out. Keep that. Now, I didn't say they were being bought out. They had an offer to be bought out. 3 of their largest institutional investors want to buy them out. And they want to buy them for $1.60 per share. Now, the company could refuse that offer and say, nope, it's not enough. We want $1.90. We want $2.25 a share. Or they could just flatly turn it down. So where that one goes when it releases, it's hard to tell. But I would suspect, based on my experience, that stock is going to go up when it gets released at 8:30. It is going to spike. How high it spikes, I have no idea. Whether you can get in or not, good luck, because I think, it's at 49 cents right now. So when this thing releases, it's probably going to release way up high, right? They're going to fill all these orders that are being put in right now while it's halted. And you could put an order in right now and you might get picked up. You might not. Who knows? But it's probably going to release above $1. Just taking a wild guess. Don't take me to the bank on that one, but I'm guessing probably above $1. When they release it at 8:30, it's going to jump. You're going to see it jump from 49 cents up above $1 in a second. It's going to open up there. Now, if you get picked up while it's halted right now, great. The people that are going to really make the good money on this one are the people that already owned the stock from this morning or yesterday or last week or whatever. They're probably tickled to death right now. But we don't know how high it'll go. It could go up to 160 and just keep right on going. Who knows? I don't think it would go above 160 since the offer was at 160, but it is possible. It is possible it could climb higher than that. General, good morning. So keep your eyes on CNTM at 8:30. We're almost there. We've got about 17 minutes or so, 18 minutes, and that one should be released. So keep your eye on it. If it goes up, great. Good luck. I hope you guys make some money on that one. If you're already in that stock, congratulations, because you're going to make a little bit of money on that for sure. For sure. All right. QNRX. Let's go back and look at this one. Looks like we wicked up to 33.4 was about our high there. We're still in the money there, so we're going to hang on just a little bit longer. My moderators over on YouTube are working overtime. They are working overtime. Oh, DGLY. Getting that little pump move there. Pretty nice. Back up to 7.3. Not bad. IBG still trying. CMPX price target raised to $6. All right. QNRX pulling down to 29 cents. SBFM, nothing. All right. Well, good luck this morning, everybody. Feel free to join us over on the website. We're going to head back over there now to our Zoom meeting, and we hope to see all of you over there one day. Everybody's welcome. Whether you're a newbie or an experienced trader, we hope to see you over there. Just go to our website, our official website, wolfpackcommunity.com, wolfpackcommunity.com, and subscribe to live Zoom trading, and then join us every single trading morning at 6:45 a.m. Eastern time. That's when we start on our Zoom, is at 6:45 in the morning. And we do the 7 o'clock press releases, the 7:30 press releases, and then we're always here with you guys for the 8 o'clock press releases. And then we're back to Zoom again. So have a good day. Good luck. I'll be back on at 4 p.m. today, 4 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll do after hours trading together, and maybe we'll catch a couple of press releases in after hours. So until then, have a good day. Good luck. Keep it green, and I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock.